Hello YouTube, hello Vinyl community. It's Mark from Wandering Souls back at you with a new collection update. This time all CDs. A pretty big stack. I have 15 CDs to show you, so it's gonna be a bit longer video than usual probably, or yeah, I gotta rush it up, but I don't want to rush it too fast, so we'll see where it goes. Before we start, we are listening to Officium Thirst with A Reason. Fantastic death doom metal from the Netherlands. This was released back in the day in 2004, I think, on Displeased Records. Label that is defunct at the moment, but yeah, this is a fantastic death doom, a really great band. The heavy growling, the melancholy guitars, nice synth layers, here and there some clean vocals as well. Really good stuff. Definitely band to keep an eye on. They have a lot of releases so far. They are existing since the 90s, so definitely a lot to look into. Go look up Officium Thirst. Great band. Yeah, before we do that, we're gonna drink something. We're gonna drink a Brewdog Basic Shake, which is a milkshake IPA. So I'm looking forward to this. Yes, I have it open. And let's pour it a bit in here. So, cheers. So, yeah, really good stuff. Brewdog, fantastic brewery. I've tasted a lot of beers from this brewery and it's always fantastic. So, yeah, Brewdog Basic Shake. So, Nastrovia. So let's get into the update, because I have a lot to tell. Stuff I got at the thrift store. I've been to a record store as well, bought something from the bargain bin and a regular CD, and I still had some stuff laying around from a sale from Black Lion Records back in February, I think, but still I haven't got around to show, so that will also be in this update, so it's a bit longer. So anyways, first two are from the thrift store. First one is Get a Grip by Aerosmith, and as you guys probably will see, the music styles go everywhere in this update, so be prepared for everything. So Get a Grip from Aerosmith, their 1993 album. This is the follow-up to their successful album Pump from 1989. This was really successful as well. Great songs like Eat the Rich, Living on the Edge, Shut Up and Dance, Crying, of course, is a great hit, Crazy, Amazing, all fantastic big hits on this. Released on Geffen Records, and they did a really good business in these years. I had this album back in the past as well, but you probably guys know the story by now. If you follow my channel for a longer time, once I got the move and I had to sell a lot of stuff to fit in all the room here. But a long inlay here. Well, you can see a J card, but in CDs it's not called a J card, it's just a booklet here. We don't have tapes, right? Anyways, fantastic album. I really like this album. Yeah, nothing wrong with this one. Great deal. Was in good condition, and I thought for €3 you can't go wrong to pick this one up. So nice score at the thrift store. Another one, but this one I already have on vinyl, but I had this in the past as well on CD. And when I got the vinyl, I got rid of it actually, but yeah, I found it for €3 again. I thought, well, why not? Can I spin the album in the car if I want to? Rainbow on Stage, 1977 live album, fantastic album. Talked about this so many times. It's definitely a classic live album. Booklet here, and this is the inside, and some pictures. But yeah, classic lineup. Ronnie James Dio on vocals, of course. Richie Blackmore. I think Percy Powell is on here. Do I say that right? Yeah, Tony Carey and Jamie Bain. Fantastic lineup. Yeah, can't go wrong here. 70s hard rock. Yeah, great stuff. Great tunes on this: Kill the King, Man on the Silver Mountain, Catch the Rainbow, Mistreated, 16th Century Greensleeve, and Still I'm Sad. Here's the track listing. Great stuff. Go check it out if you haven't got this and you want to pick up a live album from this band. This is definitely a good candidate. So, On Stage, classic album. Cheers. Next 4 are from the bargain bin in the record store. It was €5 a piece, and if you buy 4 you get 20% discount. So yeah, did I say it right? Yeah, something in that vein. Picked up Van Halen 3, an album not a lot of people like. I can see why. It's a bit different, it's a bit darker. The song structure is not that catchy as some of the older material, and some people don't seem to like Gary Sharon on vocals in Van Halen. I think he didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes he even sounds like Sammy Hagar in some parts of some songs. I don't know where it is. The only thing I gripe with me, this is not that it's not that memorable album. If you spin this a couple of times, you only really know a few bit and pieces that is something you can remember, like a single Without You probably. But this is not that album that gets in your head straight away. It needs more listens before you can give a real value to it. It's really takes some time to get into, let's put it that way. It's a decent album, but in my opinion it's not up there with the older material. Of course I agree a bit, but I don't think this is a bad album. There are pretty good songs on here, like Without You, of course. Dirty Water Dog is pretty decent. Fire in the Hole, Ballad or the Bullet I really liked. From Year to the Day, it's not really bad, but like I said, it's not that rememberable like some of the older material. But nevertheless, for a couple of euros, this is not really bad to own. Would I pay the full price for this? I don't think so, but nonetheless, I picked this up for €5, even less, because I got 4 albums with a discount, so it was even less than €5. But really interesting ideas on this album. Eddie Van Halen really shines on some of the songs. Some songs have really good guitar work. If you listen, pay attention to what he is doing in some songs, you really get an idea how good this man actually was, because yeah, the man passed away, of course, of throat cancer, sadly. Rest in peace, Eddie. But yeah, really good guitar work. The production is something you get used to. It's not like a regular Van Halen production that also counts a bit. That some people wouldn't get this album somehow, probably, but yeah, it's a decent album, guys. Just take some time with it, and if you still don't like it, that's fine with me, but at least give it a chance. Some people don't even want to try giving it a chance, and that's not a way you should listen to an album. yeah, just sit down with it a couple of times, take it easy, listen to what they're doing, and maybe it will land someday, you know. Van Halen III. Also picked up an older album from Thin Lizzy. This is their second album from 1972, and it's probably the oldest album in this in the whole stack. This is Shades of a Blue Orphanage. Yeah, it's definitely a band in development. This is definitely not the band that sounds the later material. This definitely has a more rock and roll vibe to it, and some songs even I think it was, what was the song, I don't want to forget how to jive. I think it definitely has a big Elvis influence in there somehow. It's kind of weird to hear that if you are familiar with the later albums, but it's not a bad album if you like that kind of, you know what they're doing in later work, but mix it more with rock and roll, and then you definitely get the more hard rock and roll vibe here. Yeah, Phil Lynott is great, of course, great songwriter. Original album I think had 9 songs, and on this is a reissue. There are 9 more songs, so you get 18 songs for €5. Not bad, I think. Reissue, of course, but I don't mind. In 1972 there were no CDs, so it's not really strange, is it? Still a free piece back in the day, and booklet is well taken care of as well. A lot of liner notes, pictures and stuff like that from the old days. They're really interesting to read, and definitely get an idea how the band started and evolved. This, like I said, is the band's second album, so it's a really old one. Yeah, go check it out if you want to hear a bit different Thin Lizzy. Yeah, really glad I can add this to my Thin Lizzy collection. So Shades of a Blue Orphanage by Thin Lizzy. Also picked up Bon Jovi, New Jersey. Also, this is an album I had back in the past. Yeah, what to say about this? This is a legendary album from the band. Lay Your Love on Me, Bad Medicine. I think it's called Lay. Did I say it right? Lay Your Hands on Me, sorry, that's the song. And of course also where is it, there's another one, I'll Be There For You was also a hit on this album. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be this favorite album. It's not my favorite album, but I really like it a lot. Would not expect that from a stream metalhead that he likes Bon Jovi. Well, I like Bon Jovi since I was really small, so I kind of grew up with these things. So yeah, for me it went naturally to like old hard rock, old heavy metal, glam rock, that kind of stuff. Older brother story, of course, older sister that really like this kind of stuff. Yeah, then you know, he grew up with it. That's how it goes. 1988 album. Yeah, the band's 4th studio album, and yeah, really good one. And if you're a Bon Jovi fan, this can't be missing in your collection. That's the thing for sure. Also from the bargain bin, I picked up Faith No More, Introduce Yourself, also a rebuy. This was the second album from the band, and the last one with Chuck Mosley on vocals, because the next one, The Real Thing, had Mike Patton, of course. Not a lot of people seem to dive into all the material, but this is not really bad actually. It's pretty decent stuff. line up, but the rest is the same as the real thing. So only big difference is the vocalist. It's a big difference. God, my pattern is a real character, let's put it so to speak. This is not a bad song, a bad album. Faster Disco and song, Introduce Yourself. We Care a Lot, the Crap song. You know, pretty decent tracks on this, but like I said, all the material is not a lot of talked about, and yeah. Nonetheless, I dig it. It flows really naturally. The styles in the music. You know, the band is known for using a lot of music styles in one song, and every time it works somehow. There's a kind of magic going on, and it's already here on this album, and the next album shines it really, and of course on Angel Dust as well. But yeah, fantastic album. Faith No More, Introduce Yourself, from 1987. So that are the bargain bins. Let's put it now, bargain bins. Yeah, they were actually second-hand bargain bin. Let's put it that way, because the next two are new ones and were also cheaper priced. So I have to say that right. Bargain bin used and bargain bin new. Let's put it that way. Again, Faith No More, but this is a different album from 1995. This is King for Day, Fool for a Lifetime, with my pattern on vocals, of course. This is one of my favorite albums actually from the band. I really dig what's going on this album. It has different kind of flow on this, really different songs, really contrast. There's a dose of aggression as well. You know, it goes really slow, like a song like where is it? Evidence, for example, is really different. Sounds really very different than a song like Ugly in the Morning, for example. There's a really contrast in there. And it goes on in the whole album a bit, and Mike's Patton's performance in all songs and what way he's singing, it all really fits, and it's a really interesting album. This album doesn't feature Jim Martin anymore. I think this is another guitar player on here. Let's see what is his name again. It has it even doesn't say. Trace Bruins is on here from Mr. Bungle, if I'm not mistaken. And he's not even a full member on this album, so but it's a really interesting album. Definitely one of the most style crossing albums they did, and that was made this album really interesting. King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime by Faith No More. Also picked up the first one from Korn, the self-titled one from 1994. Of course, this is a classic. Nu metal album. One of the albums that start the whole wave of nu metal. Yeah, track like Blind, it's a classic. You know, that intro alone with the ride, and then the guitar going, you know, it's really heavy, groovy song, a lot of emotion, and throughout the album there's a lot of emotion. Like a song like Daddy, it goes way back to Jonathan's youth. It's really, all the emotion comes out in that song. Love the experiment on the album as well. On Shoots and Letters, for example, there is some bagpipe going on. Really interesting album. Definitely new for that time frame. This is way different music style than there already was, and that's what makes the band so big and one of the carriers of one of the starters of the new metal genre, let's put it that way. Really great album. If you don't have this one, yeah, and you are into new metal, go grab it. It's really, really good. And the classic lineup, of course, we've had Phil the Monkey, Jonathan Davis, and David Silvera, I think is the name of the drummer. Really good stuff. Korn, we have the self-titled one, and this is the first self-titled one. There are 3 self-titled albums from this band, so yeah, it's really good stuff. And then the stuff that I got from Black Lion Records. Like I said, there was a sale going on in January. There was a big sale, big clearance sale, and at the end of January they announced the price would even more drop in February, so I bought some more Black Lion Records CDs. But they have been a while on my shelf, and it's also been a while actually. They have spun for the last time, because now it's almost halfway April, so it's been a while, February, March, and then a lot of times I spun something different because I got more stuff new in the collection, and then you're gonna listen to that, of course. But this has been a while in my collection. I only showed a few, I think, on Instagram, and if you don't follow me there yet, you also see some different stuff that I don't show a lot on my channel, so it's also worth being subbed on my Instagram. Anyways, this is one of the first ones I wanted to own, because I did a reaction video to one of their new songs, which is a great song. This is Rearmed with the Era of Precarity. This is the 2016 album, but this is a 2020 reissue. This is melodic death metal from Finland. Really good stuff. If you're not familiar with this band, definitely take a look in these guys. Interesting bands. And let's see if I can get the booklet out here. I'll show you guys the booklet here. This is the album cover. Really interesting way of portraying the lyrics here, with the images and then the lyrics written all the way through. The middle has a band logo. More stuff there. Really good stuff, guys. If you're not familiar with this band yet, take a look into them. Rearmed with the Era of Precarity. Next one, we go to Belgium. This is Saille with album 5. This is a really dark cover. Band's 5th album, of course. This is a band from Belgium, like I said, black metal. This is released in 2021. Kind of symphonic black metal. Really good stuff. I've seen a couple of times live as well, and live they are really good as well. And there is again the dark image. And there's the guitar player. And the vocalist, Jesse. That's actually a Dutch guy, Jesse. This is a funny fact. He's also some other Dutch bands. This is the bass player, I think, Christoph van Issegem. Another member here. There are a lot of lyrics in here as well. back has the song titles. Yeah, really great stuff. Definitely need to pick up more from these guys. I'm kind of lacking picking stuff up. Although I've seen him live, it's kind of weird, but yeah, it's really good band, so I'm really glad to have an album by them by now. Really interesting Belgian black metal. Next one up, this is Avdagata with Damnatio Cursus. This is an EP released in 2020. This is a melodic black death metal. This is the band's first release, and this features members of the Funeral Pyre, Nightcrown, and Afsmak. Probably butchered that, but yeah, really good stuff. Really enjoyed this EP. Yeah, great black and death metal, and then the melodic way, of course. I really dig the artwork as well. Really nicely done. And still, the funny fact of a lot of Black Lion Blackers releases, they still seem to have really good artwork, and yeah, really fun. Really, also really great to look at. Great stuff. Next one, Vagrant, and this one is already out for a while. This is the Rise of Norn. It is melodic black death stuff from Germany. There's some folky touch here and there as well. It's really good stuff. Fantastic band, and great artwork once again. 2019 release. Like I said, it's been out for a while. And finally got around to picking it up. I still need to pick up some stuff, and it feels cool as well. It's signed by the band members, so it's really cool as well. And there is a booklet in here. And lyrics. And stuff like that, and the guys and the bands. Fantastic album, go check it out if you're not familiar with Vagrant, and you definitely need to pick up more from these guys, so I definitely will do that someday. Vagrant. Next up, a Dutch band. This is Bloodphemy, in Cold Blood. And this is the band's second album, and this is a death metal band from the Netherlands. This was released in 2019. Great stuff. Also did a reaction video to one of their newest songs, so yeah, definitely need to check more from these dudes. I know they're still around, and they were early in a long way career, but did a while nothing, and then came back with this album. Yeah, really good stuff. Go check out Bloodphemy. Great Dutch death metal. And the last one from Black Lion Records is of Lustra with Tempestas, which is this one, and again fantastic artwork. This is a 2019 release as well, and the band's first release. Symphonic black death metal, really good stuff. They are from Phoenix, Arizona. And this is the band's first release. Definitely looking forward to more material from them. Again, great release on Black Lion Records. Go check out that label. I think there's a new sale going on as well, the spring sale. So go check out their Bandcamp. I think there's a discount code for as well. I think it's spring 2025. Don't quote me on that, but something like that. So there's a discount action going on once again. So definitely more reason to pick this stuff up. Go grab it before it's gone. Of Lustra. And then the last one in this tag is just a regular pickup at the record store. It was not really expensive because this is on an older album. I picked up Ghost with Infestissumam or something like that. The band's second album. Hey, you like Ghost? Yes, I like a Ghost. If you're not fine with that, fine with me, but I like him. So the band's second album, the period that they were more evil sounding in lyrics and a bit heavier in sound. I think from the third album on they gained a bit more melodic, poppy sounding, especially with the fourth album. Haven't heard the new one, Impera. It seems to have good critics, but yeah, I haven't heard it yet, so I can't tell you anything about that, but I definitely will check it sometime. But for now I just checked this one and I really enjoyed it. I know this band since their first album. I think if I can remember it right, James Hetfield from Metallica had a shirt from the first album, so I was intrigued, so I did listen to it back in the past and I really enjoyed it. But it's just one of those bands that I never came around to pick an album up, and finally it happened. So I picked up the second album. It's probably one of my favorites so far. Yeah, fantastic album. Sadly in this kind of DG sleeves, but it is what it is. You know, modern day. And I understand the plastic waste to reduce the plastic stuff overall, but yeah, you know, this album was released in 2013. The second album, like I said, if you're not familiar with Ghost, because and I highly doubt that you don't know him if you're a metalhead, but they're from Sweden, band by Tobias Forge. He's the main character, the singer, let's put it that way, and it's in the middle point of all the nameless ghouls. But yeah, yeah, it's his band, and yeah, he's still going strong. This album definitely got them in all the big lists, in the all charts, let's put it that way. I think this album was #1 in Sweden, actually, even. So yeah, he did really good business. He makes big money with his band, and it's good stuff. So I don't mind, you know. Rather see this kind of stuff in the charts than really weird poppy R&B stuff that I actually don't like. I should rather see this kind of stuff, but that's an opinion of me, of course. Anyways, yeah, really good album. I really like the album. Great songs. One of my favorite songs probably Year Zero, or Zombie Queen I really like, and what's the other one? I really can't recall actually. There was another one but I really like, but I can't come on the title. But it's really good stuff. Ghost with their second album. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about these releases. Were you familiar with them? Did you discover something new? Just give me some feedback. I love to read what you guys thinking on these kind of albums. Also check out Officium Thirst if you're not familiar with them and you like doom metal. Definitely go check out this Dutch band. That's it for now, guys. I want to thank you all for watching, and hope to see you guys back soon with another video. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm also on Instagram, like I said, so if you want to see more releases, follow me there as well. We're on Facebook, we have a website with a forum attached to it. It's actually kind of a mix of that, and we are also on Twitter, but Twitter is kind of quiet on there because yeah, actually don't do a lot of it, but we are also on Twitter if you want to go there. I'm just on Twitter to follow other artists, actually not posting a lot on Twitter, but most of the time I'm on Instagram and YouTube, and then probably Facebook and the website. Anyways, thank you all for joining, and see you guys next video. Take care, guys.